let me show you how easy it is to use the Blank Canvas Journal Template 5. Along with this PowerPoint and the transparent PNG, you will also get all of these. Yep, we're going to use these today to create a couple journal pages. Let's say I want to use this one. I just bring it over and there it is. You can put it wherever you want. Let's put in an envelope. Another thing you can do, and one of the reasons I really like PowerPoint, is you can type right into it. Let's use example journal page. Let's change the font. That one's kind of silly. I changed it to Century Gothic. Most everybody has this font on their computer. Wow, I made that kind of large. Let's shrink it down a little. Now I want to center it. To center it in the box, I just make sure that my text box goes from end to end and then center. I like to put them in the center, but it makes it hard to see them. Let me show you how I fix it. Shape format and shape fill. I need to change the font too, so that they all look the same. Let's put in another icon. That one's kind of cool. You can actually write on top of these images too. I'm going to put Happiness Day on it. Before I move it, I'm going to change the font. And now I'm going to move it right on top. That looks kind of weird, doesn't it? Let me show you how to fix it. Shape format, text effects, transform, and we want something like this. We're going to make it bigger. I'm going to center it. And I need to make the font bigger too. Let's change the color of my text. We can change it to whatever you like. But let's say we want it to look like this color. There you go. Ooh, that kind of hurts my brain. Let's change it to another color. I just take the eyedropper. And I can actually pick any color that I have on this page. Let's use this one. I'm going to change it back to black though. I really like the black. If I want to move the entire piece, I'm going to highlight both of it, maybe. There we go. Arrange, and I'm going to put it into a group because that makes it easier to move the whole thing. And we could put it up here if we wanted. Now this is great as a heading, but what do I do with this back stuff? Oh gosh, let me show you. I'm going to move this out of here. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to put this back. I'm going to have it centered. So I go into Arrange, Align, Center. Okay. Now here's where the real fun starts. We're going to go into View, View Master, and this is the one we're working on. If I want to get rid of this box, there's one of two ways we could do it. We could go to Picture Format and crop it out. Or we could go to Insert, Shapes, and make the shape white. Now remember to change the outline to white too. Now I'm going to close this for a second and see, it's gone. Let's go back. View, Master Slide. Let's go back to our images. Let's put this paper in there. I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to make it fit. Now, one thing about these papers is I do recommend that you crop it so it's right on the size of your paper. Now, it's kind of crazy, right? I'm going to right click, send to back. Cool, look at that. Another thing we can do is go into Picture Format and Transparency, and that'll hide the white on the top. One nice thing about this background is that it's transparent, so we can actually put another color behind that. We're going to go to Insert, Shapes. Now remember, this piece is going to be white because that's what we wanted. Let's make this, oops, and we don't need the outline. And I'm going to send it back. And look at that. You just created a new background. And you can change the color to anything you want. I'm going to move this out of the way. And let's say we still want that in. Well, guess what? Move this over, and just move it up. I'm going to delete this out. To get these centered, it's really easy. I'm going to go to Picture Format, Align Center, Align Center. Cool. I know, it's crazy. I'm going to move this over. Let's change the color to something else. Now we can pick any color that we want. Let's use this one. Move that back over. I know, it's so crazy. And we still can use the transparency. Let's see what that looks like. Look at that. I'm going to go in and take this piece out. View, Master Slide. This time I'm actually going to cut it out because I want that background to show. Now let's see what it looks like. Hey, that's totally awesome. Let's see if I can grab that. Well, I'm going to have to send this back so I can grab this picture and just change it to something else. I'm going to move that. All right. I know, totally crazy. Let's do another one. View, Master Slide. You're going to notice that I have a whole bunch of these in here. Right click, duplicate layer, and you can keep going. The reason is that if I adjust this layer, when I go back, this will be adjusted. And I want that to stay like that. View, Master Slide. We're going to the next one. And let's grab one of these papers. Now these do not have a transparent background. We can also make, I'm going to move this out of the way, we can also make this slightly transparent too. Maybe you don't want it so dark. There we are. Remember, we just go to Align and Center. What does that look like? We go to New Slide, and here it is. And then once again, you could just start putting whatever you like on top. I know, it's super crazy. Let's go back into View, Master Slide. We're going to go to another one. With this one, let's use this background. Now, these all come with this kit. Now, there's another really cool thing you can do. Now, I've clicked my template, Picture Format, Color. Let's see what happens when I change the color. Yep, you can change the colors too. And if that's too dark, remember you can go to Transparency and make it lighter. Let's go to Color. And more variations. Eyedropper, and I want this color. Seriously, how cool is that? Now I need to center it. And let's see what that looks like. View, we're in Master Slide, close. There we go. Now we have to add it in. Hey, seriously? Yeah. Now you're thinking, oh, that's great, but is that all I can make? No. Let me show you. View, Master Slide. I'm going to go to another one. Now I recently created some papers that I'm selling, and I used this template. Now let me show you what I did. Now here is the background that I used. Right click, send to back. Okay, I'm going to make it a little bigger here. And that's all I did. Yeah, you can take any background you want. Remember, you can change this color. More variations. Let's see. Should we change it to this? Oh, wow. Look at that. Let's change it to, ooh, maybe this. And remember, there's so many things you can do. It's just crazy. Now we're going to close. And we're going to open that slide also. I hope you've enjoyed this little tutorial about all the really cool things you can do with this blank canvas journal template 5. I can just see all of the creative ideas you have. And yeah, this template is commercial free. That means whatever you create with it, you can sell. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll have a whole bunch more templates for you coming soon.